Hey guys, in today's video, I'm telling you about my experience skydiving. So why did I choose to skydive? Simple. It sounds scary. I low-key like the idea of beating fear in a fight. Second thing, it's like a step towards reaching my dreams. At least a symbol of that way. That's how I put it in my mind. How did I feel before skydiving? Well, the answer to that is I felt pretty confident. I didn't feel scared. I didn't feel, that I felt like I came here to dominate skydiving. I wanted to do it. It's a dream of mine that I've had for a very long time, and well, as you'll see in the video, I did it. Okay, how was my experience getting ready once I was there? Did I start getting a little bit nervous? Actually, I wouldn't say scared is the correct answer, but I did kind of get a nervous feeling. Partially because you're signing so many papers that are saying basically, hey, if you die, it's not our fault, basically. Well, it kind of gets to you a little bit, but after like the second signature, there were like more than 15 signatures. I just got it in my head that, hey, it's gonna be fine. Well, the preparation. In case of the preparation, they were telling us what we had to do. One of the things we had to do is that we had to put our legs like this when we were falling. Another thing is that we had to put our feet outside of the plane once the guy that's attached to us, one of the droppers, one of the instructors that's attached to us, that's controlling everything and making sure everything goes as planned, he would put his foot on he would open the door, and there's this section where you put your feet. Once he put his foot there, we had to put both our feet there with our hands crossed, and your first instinct is to grab onto something because you are literally in the air. And well, after that it's bottoms up. Before that, it's you just keep gaining altitude, and you start seeing everything getting smaller. And where I live, Puerto Rico, it's very beautiful. There's many mountains. You see the beach. You see the statue, the Birth of the New World statue, a statue of Christopher Columbus, and you start seeing all of these gigantic things looking like ants. Now, with the jump, well, you're going at 120 miles per hour, more or less, and the drop is around 40 seconds, give or take. To me, it felt like 5 seconds. It must have been the adrenaline rush, but the first thing I noticed when you're falling, right when you're dropping, you start doing like 2 types of front flips because of the pressure when you drop, and you automatically start looking for your sense of direction is very different up there, and you're like trying to look for the ground basically because you're turning and spinning, and control is very different there. It doesn't feel scary once it feels like you're flying. It's like all the nerves, you feel alive in every sense of your body, if that makes any sense. You feel the air pushing at you. It just feels like you're flying. And your hands, when you finally get to open them, it's unique, it's blissful, I guess is the word. The amount of adrenaline pump, I didn't even blink, I feel. I don't remember me blinking. And all of that passed in like 5 seconds, and in my mind. But actually it was around like 37 to 40 seconds, and it just felt beautiful. I guess the adrenaline was so much, the feeling, whatever I was feeling at that moment was so strong that tears started building up in my eyes. I don't remember feeling scared at that moment, and I don't remember feeling nervous or what if the parachute doesn't open. No, I was just in the moment, one with the air, I guess, and it was beautiful. Now, when dropping down at that high speed, came the moment for the parachute. This was at 10,500 feet high up there. At 5,000 feet, that's when the parachutes were supposed to open. We had the ability, they gave us the power to be able to open the parachutes, but those 40 seconds passed so fast that it felt like 5 seconds. I completely forgot about the parachute. That's where the other guy comes in. If you don't open it, then he just pulls it and opens it. That's where you feel like you're gliding along the air, and you just get to glimpse everything in a slower fashion after dropping at 120 miles per hour. With the parachute, once they opened the parachute, to me it was very tight down in the legs, the straps they had on, and it low-key kind of hurt slightly, just a little, because of the pressure, because you're falling at 120 miles per hour, and once you go at a stop because of the parachute and it pulls you upwards, it feels like you go upward because of the amount of pressure. Then it was pretty normal. The trainer or the guide that I had, he personally liked doing a lot of spins. Personally, I liked it. I did get a bit dizzy though at the end, but it was nice. It was his unique take on it, and I like it. It was unique. We did like 3 spins on one side, and then we did 3 spins on the other side. We saw everything go slower. We saw everything go faster, because those things had controls. You would pull on some strings, and you had a complete control over everything you were going to do with the parachute. And there was a moment where I even got some control of it. Of course, he was also holding them, but it gave you a sense of more control and more freedom. Of course, with him guiding you. How was my experience landing? My experience landing was basically, he would always give us instructions of what we had to do, and before throwing ourselves as well. With landing, our instructions were that we had to raise our knees to our chest or as high as we could, and then he would put the first step on the ground, and then we would help him. Basically, he would go like, okay, you can now stand or run. In some cases, he goes like, run a little, like 2-3 steps, because of the momentum that rushed you forward. So you had to keep running forward or make like a step or two. Since I was kind of dizzy because of the spins, I kind of like tilted back a little bit, but I was fine, perfectly fine. And you could just tell in my smile on the video that's coming right now. And it was wonderful, complete wonder. And I would definitely do it again. I suggest you guys try it out. If skydiving is not your thing, go for something that you've always wanted to do and achieve. When you get the chance to, try it. Like, I motivate you, I urge you to try and go for them without limit. And it took me a while to get my composure again, but I put some water in my face, I drank some water, and I had a little bit of honey bun, and I was good as new, and it was wonderful, and I'm crazy to go again, honestly. And to me, that was a stepping stone. That was just one step closer to achieving my dreams. That's a symbol that I put to that, the symbolism. And that was one dream that I always wanted to achieve, and I feel blessed, and I'm glad that I did. Now you guys are gonna join me past the clouds, and we're gonna do skydiving together.
allá, tirar con las cámaras como estuvo eso. Perfect. ¿Volverías a hacerlo? ¿Ah? ¿Volverías a hacerlo? Sí. Dale, soltito las cámaras.
Okay, to finalize this video, I'm gonna give you a little summary, something that I wrote about this experience. Going higher and higher, I kept seeing how everything kept getting smaller in the island of Puerto Rico. In my mind, I was like, God, you make everything so wonderful. Seeing the beauty of the earth made me see just how small we are in the sense that I have never realized. That's the thing, you don't notice all of these things until you're up there. At least in a way that I didn't put much emphasis on before. It's not the same thing being on a plane and looking at the clouds from up there, from knowing that you're gonna go past those clouds and you're gonna jump through them. It's something that you don't realize is hard. At least me, in that situation. In the end, it was a wonderful experience. I urge you all to reach for your dreams, one step at a time. And I think my smile in this picture will best describe my experience.